Good morning, everyone. It's Mickey from A Pretty Talent and the Waterwell Ministries. And today I want to show you how to turn this into this. And the glue is still drying on this one, but in any case. So you've got a little pocket in here. Yep, glue is still drying on this one. And I really should be leaving it. Oh my goodness, and there it goes, stick it down upside down. Okay. I should leave it till it's completely dry before I start moving it about. But in any case, yes, I'll need to reattach that flower real quick and do that with glue. Now take my lace off as well, and I'm just going from bad to worse. Okay, so that's what I want to do today. And hopefully this does not take too long. So first of all, we're starting with a scrap piece of paper, and I want to work with this side actually. So I am going to be making my marks on this side. To cut it to size, I am taking the empty toilet roll. And if you want to do that, you can spray these with your hand sanitizers. And if you're a bit squeamish about using a toilet roll. So then I actually want to make this slightly smaller, and I'm going to be working on inches here. Let's cut it to size first. Okay, how much have we got? Okay, that one is 10 centimeters and 10 centimeters. Let's make it the proper 10 centimeters. Okay, and I am going to cut this down, and this goes back to my scrap papers. Okay, now this one, let's start here. I want to use pressure to flatten it, and then I'm going to come in with my bone folder, and this is not going to flatten it altogether, but that's okay. We're going to be applying a bit more pressure later on, and that's going to flatten it more, but for now we're doing this. Now that's a whole lot of cardboard. Now see this thing here, they tend to all do that. I simply cut that away because we do not need that extra thickness down there in any case. So just getting rid of it is a good solution. Now, from this point on, I am going to take my ruler on there. I found that the inches work better here. Because 1/2 centimeter is too little and 1 centimeter is too much. But if I take, what is it now? 3/8 of an inch. I'm not American, so I don't know these inches things. 1, 2, yeah, that'll be 3/8 of an inch. Because that's 1/2 an inch, and this is 1 less. Okay, so 3/8 of an inch gives me around about the perfect measurement down here. So I'm going to rule a line there, and then I am going to simply snip some corners. Now this doesn't have to be accurate because this is going to go inside, but having 2 of those is too much. So I'm going to maneuver my humongous scissors in there. See, there's another one of those excess ones that I can just get rid of. Okay, and I'm going to chop off one of those pieces. Now I need to fold this over, and that is easier said than done. So I have pulled over my scoreboard, and I've lost all my tools here because I've been doing it on that example one first, just making sure I've got my act together. Okay, so I'm going to do a scoreboard line here, which is going to make this so much easier to fold in all the way in. It's going to go to the inside. Okay, now if it's not 100% perfectly lined up, that is fine. You know what, I'm going to just lean over and make sure this thing is recording, because you know I'm notoriously, yes, I seem to be doing better today. Okay, I'm notorious on this thing. I get so upset with me when I make a video and the whole project is done and I have not been recording. In any case, yes. So far so good. Okay, now we bring our paper over, and I lost my paper. There's my paper. Okay, we bring our paper over. Now I'm a little early. I'm a little early with that paper. Shall we glue this down now? Yes, and I actually think, I recommend that instead of using the wet glue, you use double-sided tape here. It's going to make your job so much easier. Now, did you see that I cut it upside down to measure it? And now I'm going to maneuver it in there. Oh dearie me. Come. Okay. Once I've got it in there, I've got to find a way. It'll help if I have a picking tool, and I do have a picking tool. That side, okay. If I have a picking tool, I can lift it way more easily in there. There we go. Okay, and I can then flatten that. Right. And that seals the bottom for us. That's great. Now, over here at the top, I am going to measure 1 full inch in, 1 full inch in, and am I drawing the line already? Yeah, I can draw this line. Connect the dots. Ooh, here goes my point. It's because I'm going against the grain here. Let me work with the grain, because that fold keeps breaking my point. Let me gather those points, because they could come under the paper and actually dirty it. Okay, now how much do I want to go in? I want to go in, make it 3/8 of an inch again, measuring from the side here, and again 3/8 of an inch over there. And I am again connecting the dots. Oh my word. Connecting the dots. And where am I at? Connecting the dots. Now, this one is going to go over the top. Really? Okay. So this needs to be a bit more accurate. Okay, so having marked those, I cut the ends off. I snip them off quickly. They tend to be jumping all over the place because they are that heavy. Now, this one with the line, and you see that side there, that's got the open side. This is a folded side, so that's the prettier side. I'm now going to cut on that line and get rid of the front cover. Now I'm going to take my eraser, and we're going to cover that, but just in case, we don't want these lead points that are now all over my work surface. Okay, so now that I've got that going, is it just me, or is this not equal? Did I not measure accurately? This does not seem right to me. No, it definitely is not correct. So now, that's an interesting one. How do I fix this? Second measurement. Let's do this. Okay. This is 3/4. And this is 1/2 an inch. Okay, well, then we're going to have to make this one 1/2 an inch as well, because I measured incorrectly on that side. Okay, so now all the way up from there. Yeah, what can we say? Do as I say, don't do as I do. Okay, now I've got a better line there. Now again, I've started folding this now, but that is not ideal. You want to give yourself a better fold line, because can you see that that fold was in the wrong place? So working with a scoreboard is going to make it so much simpler to get a neat and tidy fold line where you want it. Now, then I come in with my bone folder, and this is a heavier bone folder, that's why I'm swapping the two out. Okay, and I'm just flattening that. Now, do you see this? This is coming loose. It's again excess, and these toilet rolls tend to do that. I need just a pair of scissors with a finer point, because I'm going to make myself crazy with it. Those large scissors in these small areas. Okay, so you can easily just chop those away. They are not going to affect anything negatively. As a matter of fact, it's actually going to improve your end results if you do that. So, okay, now I can come in with the paper. And you will see that because I have now shortened this, this is going to be slightly the wrong size. Okay, yes, that's fantastic. I'm considering whether I want to chop that off right now or not. I think not. So let me do this with the fold overs ending at the back. Yes, even more. I'm just folding it over so that my seam ends at the back. Well, I suppose you could leave it loose like this, but my idea, you'll see I don't have the lace at the back, is to just stick this down in a journal somewhere as a tuck spot in a journal. Right, so now that I've got that going, I need to open this again. And that's going to be my front panel. Let me just keep my head together here. So this is going to be on the back. And I can now, quite simply, trace this really. I'm not going to bother too much with the one in front. I'm going to go to this fold here, line it up, and I can trace this one. Now, having said that, because there's going to be some give on the fold over, I actually want to make this slightly larger. I can always trim it down again. Right. That'll become a paper ruffle at some point. Right, so now that we've got that, I've been doing this with a wet glue, but I didn't like the results. So I think I am going to, and the reason I didn't like the results, I should clarify, is the paper becomes a bit soft when I do that. I'm looking for the starting point on this thing. So let me do this. Let me go all the way around with my double-sided tape. Hey, come. Right. And then I'm going to go all the way around again. Here. Now this I'm doing differently from the first one. I'm honest with you. I sort of did that one as a trial experiment one, and you sort of learn what you like and don't like about a project real quickly. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to put some double-sided tape over here on this edge as well. Okay, and do I or don't I? I do. I was going to give myself some slight adherence here and here. This is my front. This is the one that I want to have lying down flat. Right, so that'll do it. Considering whether I've got it all right, I think I do. Do I want to have wet glue as well? I tried this, it didn't stick. I had to maneuver back inside with the wet glue because that did not stick. Okay. Now. Right. I wish I'd always pull off this easily, hey? Didn't lift these. Mistake. Okay. And that one, I might have, never mind, it'll work. Okay, so now, the front piece is the most important one to get in place. So, that is the one we're going for. I want the short piece to fold in first. And that whole thing of drawing the lines now becomes rather obsolete, so it doesn't matter. We'll catch it again. Oh, that is not straight. Never mind. We'll put it up, pick it up. Okay. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, how do I go about this? Let me start by doing this. This end, which is on the fold over now, is not stuck down. I was looking so much straighter with the first one off camera. I'm actually rather upset with myself for getting this so messed up. Anyways, okay, that fixes that. So why I want to get upset over it, I don't know. Okay, so now I went 1 inch in, isn't it? So we went up an inch. Let's just remeasure this. Yeah, let's do that. We went up an inch. Good grief, I don't actually want to be working on this, but okay. And up an inch. And then we went in, well, finally half an inch because we measured incorrectly. So let's make it again half an inch. That's going to bring us very close to where we were. Right. Now we again have this flap, which we can chop off. Okay, and now you can see I didn't work accurately. And I'm going to fold it over, and I don't want to lose anything at the top, but I do want to lose this excess here. I don't want that. And I want to lose this excess here. Right, now, with that done, I am now going to take this one, and I'm going to use the reverse side of this one, and I am going to paste this down. And best thing is to put the glue on this piece. I actually have a pair of scissors that's dedicated to cutting the double-sided tape. You can tear it as well, by the way, but when I want to work this accurately, I prefer to chop it with my scissors. And the glue, the pair of scissors is right there, but no, I am cutting it with these scissors. And I think I've become this relaxed since I've discovered those wipes that I told you about in a previous video that just cleans up the gooey, sticky glue from your scissors. I've not been able to get it off with anything. I've tried literally everything, and I've not been able to get it off. And then I bought these wipes on Temu, ordered them, and they arrived, and I didn't think they would work, so I sort of left them there thinking, oh, that's a waste of money. And then one day I was rather desperate, and I tried them. Here they are. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the name is, so just look for glue wipes or something. And well, maybe I'll link these, but in any case, it was a matter of seconds. A little bit of rubbing with those wipes, and one wipe. It's not even going into the second wipe. And it was off, it was gone. It was all done. I am now just trimming this back. Okay. So, when you open this now, there's going to be a slightly more interesting insight with that variation there. Now, and you see that when I do that, this, oh, come on, pencil, this sticks past, and I know there's going to be some lace there and whatever, but I still want to bring it in and tidy it up and make it neater. Right, so there is our little parcel in essence. Now we need to start making this look better. And the first thing I did, oh, here's my ink. The first thing I did was to just distress it a little bit with inking of the edges, but it also finishes it up a bit. So I like the inking, and if you don't, certainly there's no rule that says you have to ink this. I'm kind of wondering why I inked the back side of this as well. Can't actually tell you why. Okay, I want to ink this side as well. I mean, that side's going to be stuck down, right? So, well, anyways, it's done now. Okay, so that is, in essence, what it will look like. Now, I then started playing around with all of my little bits and bobs and whatnot, and decided the best way to do this was like this. Just a tiny little bit of double-sided tape at the back. I don't want to use double-sided tape here because my lace is it's got these holes in it, and the double-sided tape is going to make it extremely sticky. Every time I touch there, it's going to be sticky. So I don't want that. I am going to take this off. I'm putting this double-sided tape here so that when I do the fold over on my lace, am I pulling this off too quickly? I think I am, but okay, it's off now. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. If I do the fold over of the lace here, that will stick down. Now I can come in with a line of glue here, keep the lace in place on, oh that's a nice rhyme, keep the lace in place. Okay, oh goodness. Yes, the double-sided tape will definitely keep it. Okay, well, not if you pull too hard on it, it won't. So that was me, not the double-sided tape, okay? And then when you are ready on this side, just chop off the excess. And this is now going to stay in place until it's dry, and once you've stuck this side down, it's not going to bother. So, yes. Now, this one is a little bit more tricky because you can't actually do that. This one you have to cut your lace the right size, and that's going to be it. Really? I'm cutting lace with those scissors? Okay, I am challenging myself here today. I want to just tidy up that bit of lace so that I've got more complete flowers in the lace. And this I'm going to stick down here now. And I'm going to literally hold it. Well, I should hold it until it's dry, and I'm not going to because I'm not going to make a video of me holding down lace till it's dry, till the glue is dried. Okay, so I'm going to let it go. Now I've just got little bits of these. Let me show you. I've got these containers with lace and stuff that I keep at hand, and this is these butterflies. You find them, you buy them per meter. These are also ordered on Temu, by the way. You can get them in South Africa for a little bit more. Okay, so chopped off the little flowers because I want to only use the, ooh, that fell out. I only want to use the white trim here, which I don't often do. Now I know that has a pink center. That's the back. And I don't fasten these. Fasten. No, I don't fasten these at all. I glue them down, but I only glue the centers down. I think this is not the right glue. No, I think this one is very empty. This is the right glue. This is a fantastic glue. Tombow glue. Oh, there is glue there. I'll take that off. You know, when you absolutely love your glue, but it is reaching the end of its life, and you know it's reaching the end of its life, but still you're hanging on to it. Okay. Now this glue is going to be problematic in this spot where the lace is. But I have a trick for that as well. Now the reason is the Tombow glue, if you stick it down immediately it sticks down. But if you let it air dry a bit, it becomes a removable glue. A tacky glue. So something that you can stick down and lift and stick down and lift. And here where you can now see that glue, this is going to be problematic for us in the end. But if you simply take talcum powder, or I suppose Maizena, something like that, and you brush over that, that tackiness will go away. The powder is going to stick to that tackiness, and that's how you get rid of that excess tackiness. Now I should have chopped off those tiny little pieces there, and I didn't beforehand. Oh my word. I did not notice that my hand, my finger had glue on, and now there's a dirty mark over there. I don't think I'm going to I might put some glittery dots there or something to cover that, but okay. In essence, this is it. That's how you create these little pockets. I've been meaning to do these forever, and I haven't gotten to them. I forgot an essential step. Oh goodness, what a pity. If you look closely at this one, let me show you the back. You will see that this has an embossed pattern, and that is because I put these through my embossing plates. Here's the embossing plate. And it makes it a little bit more interesting. And then I forgot, it's still pretty. But I wanted to show you that. Never mind, I'll make another video with an embossing thing, and then you'll see what I did there. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a lovely day. Cheers, guys.